Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to explain the concept of Coginator framework. Right, this is the one of the famous framework on PHP. So if you are type on Google Coginator, you have to go to the relevant website here. This is the Coginator official website. Here click download button. It goes to respective website for download Coginator. These are the Coginator versions 2, 3, 4. The current version should be the 4, right? But those who are going to work with the oldest version, right? Still they are developing the project on the Coginator 2. The person who can download this one, right? So in this tutorial, right, I am starting the Coginator series one by one, part 1, part 2, 3, like this. So when my teaching, I am explaining both Coginator 3 and 4 both, because the company still doing Coginator 3 as well, right? So I'm going to tell about the difference between Coginator 4 and 3. Okay, so here this is the download, right? First I'm going to download. Click download button, Coginator 3. Okay. Now if you click down, click this button, your download going to be started like this. Here it is simple file. Okay, it take only 2.6 MB. Okay, it need to download the Coginator 3. You have to wait until the process completed. Okay, here now it's be completed. Okay, right. Now I'm going to go to download the, after complete this one, I'm going to download the Coginator 4. Okay, if you look at this one, 2.6 MB here, so it is a less than 1 MB. This file is Coginator 4. Okay, right. So now what I am going to do is here, first I am going to run the Coginator 3. So how to run the Coginator 3? Okay, so first what I am going to do is this file, so Coginator 3. So you just go to the folder. This is a folder, downloadable file. Copy this one. Now I am going to go to the C. Right. Those who are not installed the XAMPP server, you must install it. Right. Go to the official website and you have to install it. But the latest version should be recommended. Right. Okay, the PHP the latest version should be recommended. Okay, otherwise it won't work. Right. There are many students ask why it is not working. You have to install above the PHP 7.2. But here you can choose one of these. Okay, PHP version. Okay, if you are not, if it is below, it takes some problem while you install in the Coginator. You have to download the latest version of PHP. Okay, right. After done the stuff, you install the C drive. It is reside on the C drive. This is C drive. Okay, yeah, XAMPP server. After install, it is reside on C drive. This is a folder. Double click. These are the folder consist of your XAMPP. Right here, go to the htdoc. Here where you are going to, what is the folder you are copy, just copy and paste it. Right. This is the Coginator 3. Okay. Now what I am going to do is here I just right click and extract the file. Now this is the extracted file. We extract that. Double click. Right. Now here what I am going, this is the file we have to rename it. Okay. Now here we have to rename this one as a my app. I just give the name as my app new, my app here 5. I just give my app 5. Right. The same name, I just cut off this one. I have to put it here. htdoc. Inside the htdoc, I have to paste it here. This is the file. This is your project, right? Your project reside on. Your project reside on XAMPP. Inside the XAMPP, there is the folder called htdoc. Inside the htdoc, we have a file called my app file. This is your files. Okay, this is your Coginator 3. Okay, so how to run this file? First, what I am going to do is here. First, we have to run the XAMPP server first. Right, for XAMPP server, I have already installed in my machine. You must install it. You have to start. Okay, okay. This is the things we have to do. It will be started like this. Okay. Now what I am going to do is here. I am going to run the project. So how to run it? To type localhost. I have problem with the port, so I have to change the port here. Right, this is a port 81. Okay, so here I am going to, what is the project name? Here my app, sorry, here my app. So my app, this is the project name, my app. Okay, so this project name you can give here, my app. My app 5. I just give us my app 5 here. This is your coordinator configuration, right? Instead of do that, you put in a separate folder, my app 5. Okay, here I just cut the line. Instead of that one, I have created a folder called CI. CI means coordinator. I just create the file. Okay, you just create the folder as some folder coordinator like this. Okay, here I'm going to type as coordinator. I just code 5. Inside the project, in this folder I'm going to put it my project. Then easy. Okay, when you are run the project, it's very simple. Okay, now how to run this project? Your project is located on XAMPP folder. Inside the XAMPP folder, inside the htdoc. Inside the htdoc, we have a code.i folder. Inside the folder, we have your project is there. So this name, Control C to copy. I have go here. I have right here. Slash, press enter key here. Same here. You have run like this. This is how we have to configure the coordinator tree. Very simple. Okay. Now let's moving to the coordinator 4. This is a coordinator 4. Right click, show folder. This is the coordinator 4. Right. I just cut off this one. Right. Back to my XAMPP htdoc. Inside there is code GJ. This one. I just paste it here. Just extract it. Right. Now here, don't rename it here. Okay, you double click and inside this folder you have to get here. Okay, so here I am going to name it as my app 6. Okay, I just cut this one and get here. Okay, right. So this one I no needed. I just delete them. Right. Now this is your coordinator 4 project. Right. Okay. Now what I am going to do is here. Now how to run this one file as? I just copy this same thing. Here put it here. Coordinator high. Right. Press enter key. It take like this. Okay. Now in coordinator 3 you look at, if you are put here 5, it will be show the page here, right? But if it is coordinator 6, it won't show, because the main file is reside on the public folder. So public folder is a folder where your index page is there. So you have to type public, press enter key. Here this is your page, but your index page is reside on the public folder, right? So I show the why it will be look at the output on coordinator 4. I show you it is a coordinator 4 project, right? Okay, so here we are go to this folder, my app 6. Now here what I am going to do is here, if you are not installed VS Code editor, you must install the VS Code editor. Right now, nowadays all the projects are doing by the VS Code editor, PHP, Python, and Flutter and React.js. All the development are now the VS Code editor is very famous. Here you must install the VS Code editor. Here CMD, type CMD. Now you are reside on where? Inside the CMD. Okay, here. Okay, you type here CMD. Okay, CMD, you can get this command from here. Now here I am going to run the file. So how to here we have to, what I am going to see here. I am going to type code space dot, press enter key. Now your project is open it on VS Code editor. Okay, it takes some time to open. Here it is opening. Okay, here it's open. Your VS Code it is a very simple process to open your coordinator files. Okay, this is the process you have to understand. Remember, okay, how to open the coordinator project. This is the process you have to do. Right, code space dot. Okay, here all the files will be here. You have to, so all the relevant files will be there. Here app, you can see app, public, system, all the files should be there, right? If you are look at this is the file structure. If you are going to, I am going to explain the first app. Okay, what is the app mean? This is a main file of coordinator. Okay, we have the cogenerator mean is a framework, PHP framework. Framework mean MVC. Okay, M mean it is a model. View mean V mean it stands for view. MVC. C mean it stands for controller. Okay, so you can see here here controllers there, models will be there, and views folders will be there. Okay, so additionally we have a configuration, database, all the relevant files should be there. Okay, this is the important file where we run the cogenerator. Okay, this is a app file. After the public, this public file is a main index file. You can see here the main index file. Okay, here this is the things. Okay, it consists of the icon. This one, this icon. So all the stuffs are there here. Okay, right. After that, another file is a system file. System file, this is third-party libraries. So all the libraries are there. Here you can see here. So all the libraries are third-party libraries. So all the things will be there. The cache, all the stuff will be configuration. All the email configuration. All the files should be there here. Okay, it's a third-party library. You have to access with the API. All the stuff you have to. All the files should be there inside the system folder. Right? So writable. Here where you upload the image files and logs, session, all things are consist of the writable folder. Right? It's a Git. You aware about the Git. Okay, Git we will be learn later on. But what is the purpose of Git? Okay, this is a project management. Okay, so this is the composer.json. Here this is the very important file. We have to add the dependencies. Okay. So env file, this is the main file of the cogenerator. This is a main file. Okay, this is a main file. Okay, this is a license agreement. This is the United testing. Okay, United testing you are aware about. I know that stuff. This is the readme. You have to read this one, all the stuff here. This is Spark I will be explaining. This is the another process to run the cogenerator. Okay, right. Now I hope you understand the file structure well of cogenerator. Right. Now we see only the one process how to run the cogenerator. We have another process. So if you go to the cogenerator, we have two process. Okay. One is we just go to codeg, there's folder and public inside the folder. If you write the folder, you can have access this file. But this is not efficient way to run the cogenerator. It's very okay. We have to every time we have to open the cogenerator and the file structure we have to give. Instead of that, if you go to the cogenerator documentation, if you go to the cogenerator documentation, here installation section, you can see here there are the installations are there. First I am going to go to the manual installation, right? If you go to the manual installation, here we have to, this is a process there. I will be explaining how to do this, right? So first what I am going to do is here, go to your XAMPP, very simple, XAMPP, if you install the XAMPP server, PHP, this is a PHP, this is a PHP, this is all the relevant files are there, this is all the things are there. Here you have to copy the path, you just copy this one and go to the this PC properties, advanced setting, environment variable. You have to set the path, click already the path files are there, you don't remove this one. Okay, you select this one, click edit. Here I already paste it. If you are not paste it here, you just paste it here. Okay, you just put the colon like this and you have to write what is the things you are copy, you just copy paste it like this. You have to paste. I just paste it, you have to paste like this. Okay, if you paste it and if you are tested the command from cmd, you have to test with PHP, press enter key. Here you will be able to see. Here this all the libraries are installed successfully. Okay. If you are not put that one, if you are not put the path reside on the environment variable, it won't work here. Okay, it is working now. Okay, wait, now fine, right. Now what I am going to do is here, now you will be able to run this this code right here. This is run your app. Click on this one. How to run the app? You have to write this PHP Spark serve. Okay, this is the command where you going to write into your project, and you're going to launch the project, right? I just copy this one. Every time you don't go to the respective website and copy and paste into your run, okay? You have to remember this one. It's very simple. PHP Spark serve, okay? Now what I'm going to do is here, go to your here. This is your file, okay? This here, okay? Here you can run it. Otherwise here, very simple. Here you can. This is this one should be your editor here. Terminal, new terminal, okay? Compared to CMD, this one is the fast. Compared to this is the editor which we provide the terminal, okay? This is the terminal, Windows terminal. Windows terminal is fast rather than compared to the editor terminal, okay? Now here I'm going to run the project. You type PHP Spark serve, okay? This is your project, PHP serve Spark, okay? Now if you run it, press enter key here. It automatically launch you all the this is your port where you're going to run, okay? Here if you just copy this line, go to the browser, the same output you are getting, the same output you can getting here, paste it here, press enter key here, the same output you are getting, okay? This is the simple stuff you have to run the Coginator, okay? I hope you guys understood the Coginator well. In my next tutorial I am going to create a simple project, a simple web pages, and explain it how the Coginator will work, okay? Keep watch my video. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt you can ask me anytime. If you like my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.